Welcome everyone to Nikki Loves Books. Nikki here today, and we have another box to unbox. Y'all know what this is from the title of my YouTube video, but to be perfectly honest, I don't actually know what this is currently. I just know I received a box, and I want to say this is from Bookish box, and so it's either a Bookish box or a Darkly box, and I'm not quite sure which one. And I also don't even know what month, because I'm behind on my book boxes, and I have a pile of boxes that I haven't gone through, and I figure there's probably a few Bookish / Darkly boxes in there. So I am behind, but we just got this one today, so we're gonna go ahead and unbox it together. Let's get into it. So this is our Darkly box from November 2024. We're gonna go ahead and go through our newsletter first, and then we'll get to the fabulous items. So right off the bat, they have, hello, welcome to Bookish box. Here are your choices and options, which are no longer true. So right now we have book and goodies, and that is for 2024. And they used to have a book only option, and now that is the only option for both boxes. So both Bookish box and Darkly box as of 2025 is book only. Then it goes into our Bookish box items for that month, because it's one newsletter for both boxes. We're going to skip right over that, and we will be talking about that when we actually do the unboxing for the Bookish box in November, which I may or may not already have that box. I have no idea. Then, of course, it gets into our Darkly box items, which I will be going over as I reveal each item in this box. Thankfully, if you like the books in these boxes, they do also have other recommendations. Then we had a fun activity, which was Pages of Thanks, which makes sense because it was for November, which comes with Thanksgiving. And so they have things that, like, characters who feel like family, a book series I could read again and again, so on and so forth. So talking gratitude as far as books, which I have a lot of gratitude for books. Then we have some highlighted items in the Bookish box shop, and I have no idea if these items are still there. Again, this is a newsletter from November. Next up, we have a crossword puzzle, which includes hints for our December boxes, because again, November newsletter, so the next box would be December. And last but not least, they also have information about their social media fam. And that is it for the newsletter. So let's go ahead and get into what we really care about, which is the items. Well, and I guess before we get there, I have to remind y'all of the theme, because I never remember month to month. And the theme for our Darkly box in November 2024 is Trysts and Traitors. And our first item is this, and it says A Court of Thorns and Roses inspired puffery accessory pouch. So here's our pouch. It's got cute design on it for A Court of Thorns and Roses. It does also have a button clasp. I don't know what you would call that. I don't really know what I would use this for. Puffery accessory pouch. Keep your treasures safe in a pouch as enchanting as the night court itself. Inspired by Sarah J. Maas's A Court of Thorns and Roses, this puffy pouch is perfect for stashing all your essentials, from lip balms to bookmarks, soft, stylish, and endlessly magical, just like Valeris. So yeah, it is really well made. I will say that. It is very puffy. It's soft. It's great material. And the design is cute. I just don't know what I would use this for, quite honestly. I'm gonna have to think about this. I'm unsure if I'm gonna keep it or not. This might be actually a really good pouch for the bladed bookmarks that Bookish box did, I want to say a year or two ago, just because they're very pointy, and so having them in a puffy pouch where they can't stab me when I'm going through them might be helpful. So I might use it for that, but debating about this item. Next up, we have a candle. It says The Veiled Kingdom Daiquiri Inspired Candle. So here is our candle, and the first thing I'm going to point out is that I'm really liking the jar. That pink ombre is very, very beautiful. Set the mood ablaze with this candle inspired by Daiquiri from Holly Renee's The Veiled Kingdom. With notes as darkly alluring as Daiquiri himself, this candle brings a smoldering blend of intrigue and warmth to any room. Light it up and let the shadows whisper secrets. You'll be burning for more. Enjoy the smell of bergamot and leather. This candle is 6 ounces, designed by @Forensic and Flowers. So again, I like the pink ombre. I even like the design on the front. Let's go ahead and take a whiff, because I'm very picky with smells. Okay, so it's not my favorite, but it's also not the worst. It is relatively strong. I'm hoping it's not that strong once you're burning it. It could just be strong because it was contained in a jar and I just took off the lid, but it is very, very strong. But again, I don't hate it, just not my favorite. I'm not crazy about this scent. I do like it enough that I will be keeping this, and again, really liking the color scheme. And I have not read The Veiled Kingdom. I do want to because I did like Holly Renee's other series. I think it's the Stars and Shadows series, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I would like to read The Veiled Kingdom, and it'd be really nice to, I guess, use this candle when I'm reading The Veiled Kingdom. Next up, we have this, and it says Leather and Lark Inspired Hand Lotion. Jesus Christ, it took way too long for me to open this. Give your hands a touch of Rebel Charm with our hand lotion inspired by Bryn Weaver's Leather and Lark. Infused with a zesty citrus scent as alluring as the sassy heroine Lark, this lotion is perfect for softening up, whether you're gripping a guitar or just your next read. Smooth on, stay fierce, and let the scent of sweet rebellion linger. Designed by At the Bookish Box. Once you take off the cap, you do have to unscrew this entirely to take off the seal, and then screw it back on, and then just know that you're going to have to turn it a little bit to actually get the lotion out. And then when you're done using it, you want to turn it back closed so that way it doesn't leak out. And the review of the smell of this lotion, because I just put some on, is that it's not very citrusy, at least not to me. I'm not picking up the citrus notes. What I do smell is chamomile, which is not a bad smell at all. And what I do really like about this lotion is that it's a very subtle scent. So you're not wafting and just smelling your hands every time you move them. So I do like this. I am definitely keeping it, just not getting a lot of the citrus. Our last item before we get to our main event of the book is the Cabinet of Curiosities pin. So introducing the 11th volume of the 2024 Cabinet of Curiosities collection. This month's theme is literary looking glasses. Each mirror gives a glimpse into our favorite fictional worlds. Fandoms featured are Flesh and Fire series by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and that's the rare one. A Touch of Poison by Claire Sager, which is the extra rare. And then Legendary, which is Leather and Lark by Bryn Weaver. And these are all designed by At Moonbrat Studio. So this one's a hard one for me because I have read A Touch of Poison, which I enjoyed. I also have read Leather and Lark, which I absolutely love. I forgot to mention that with the lotion that we just talked about, but absolutely loved Leather and Lark, and really hoping that Bookish Box continues the rest of the series because I definitely need it. And then Flesh and Fire, I have not read yet, but I tend to really like J-Law in general. So I do expect that I'm going to like the Flesh and Fire series. So I'm really not necessarily feeling like any of these series I need to have more than the others. And then looking at our box, they do have a key on the back, which shows us sort of how the pins look like and will help us figure out which pin we got because I wouldn't know otherwise. And just looking at them, any of them would do. I don't have a preference for any of them simply because I'm like, they're supposed to be tiny mirrors, and I think mirrors are beautiful one way or another. So I am down for any of these. So let's go ahead and take a look to see what I got. And okay, so that looks like, looking at the back, it's the Flesh and Fire series. So cool. So I got the rare one, and it is very beautiful. It has a dragon and a moon, and then looks like a wolf down here at the bottom. Very beautiful pen. The only disappointment is that it's not actually a mirror. It just looks like one. It doesn't have any reflection on it. And I'm like, it would be cool if it was an actual teeny tiny mirror. So that is it for our items in our Trysts and Traitors Darkly box. So our Darkly November 2024 box. And didn't hate this box. I won't say that I love this box either. Like, I'm happy with the items. I really don't think that they can go wrong with candles. So I enjoy the candle. I like the lotion as well, especially since it's not super strong and it's a pleasant aroma. But, you know, the puffy pouch, take it or leave it. I don't hate it. I don't love it. So yeah, overall, I felt this box was okay. And I'm happy I got it, especially considering the book, which we'll be showing in just a second. So let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this box and the items. And don't forget to like this video if you want to see me do more unboxings. So our Trysts and Traitors book is The Veiled Kingdom by Holly Renee. And before talking about this beautiful book, we're going to talk about our coverless sticker. Coverless sticker. The cover of our exclusive luxe edition of The Veiled Kingdom by Holly Renee is too beautiful to display only on your shelf. Place this exclusive coverless sticker on your e-reader or keep it in your reading journal. And that's how I use mine. Again, use yours however you want, but I use my coverless stickers in my journal. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about this book because I am so interested. Our feature title is The Veiled Kingdom by Holly Renee. From US Today best-selling author Holly Renee, author of the Stars and Shadows series, comes a scorching new fantasy romance that ignites the pages with relentless danger, forbidden passion, and the intoxicating allure of enemies to lovers. Absolutely already love it. Fleeing my father's cruelty, the wicked king who robbed me of a future, I faced death in the streets, caught between a rebellion and a tyrant's reign. Captured by those to kill me, the rebels remain blind to my true identity, the missing daughter of the despised king. Faced with an impossible choice, I stand before them, join the rebels, or face their blades. Yet Dacre, the son of the ruthless rebellion commander, becomes torn between suspicion and a desire that mirrors my own. He allows no one to touch me, tries to protect me, yet threatens me at every turn. As secrets are weaved beyond our hidden realm, a fierce battle unfolds within me. As I get closer to the rebels and their cause, my loyalty to my kingdom clashes with my undeniable devotion to Dacre and the burning connection between us. In a world where love and hate are two edges of the same blade, I find myself caught in a delicate dance between forbidden desire and my looming destiny. Oh my God, I really feel like this is just going to be another absolute win for me. Like I said earlier, I love the Stars and Shadows series, so I feel like I'm just going to love this as much, maybe more. I have no idea. But let's go ahead and take a look. We have a beautiful exclusive cover. It is simple and yet I really like it. I love the character art. I kind of like the light versus the darkness. Very much a yin-yang motif going on. So love this. And the back. She hated me as much as I hated her. We have matching stenciled edges, which are very beautiful. They are gilded. And we have a reverse dust jacket. Just in case you don't like character art, you can switch it to this. And I believe that this is more on par with the original cover of this book. We have a foiled hardcover case. We have illustrated end papers, which are very beautiful. It is also signed by the author. The beginning of each chapter has a design and is black, and there are printed annotations throughout the book as well. So that is it for all the details of our exclusive edition of The Veiled Kingdom. I am super excited to get to this, and it's going to be a minute. As most of you know who subscribe to my channel, I'm going through a huge life transition. I am in the middle of a divorce that originally I did not want, but you know, good riddance at this point. I am currently reading The Courting of Bristol Keats, which was the Owl Crate adult fantasy book for November, and I have so many other books to read. There's a lot of time in between November and now, and some of my book companies caught up, and so I got a lot of books in the past few months, and now I'm just trying to catch up. So I really want to get to this, but it's gonna be some time. So just wish me luck on the book reading journey, and hopefully I will be caught up at some point this year because I don't want to fall too far behind. But yes, looking forward to this. All right, y'all, that is it. Thank you so much for being here. Do not forget to like this video if you want to see me do more unboxings. Be sure to subscribe to join me for more bookish fun. So we're going to continue with our Owl Crate boxes and our Bookish and Darkly boxes for this year. Don't forget to drop me a comment below. Let me know what you thought about this box and this book. I always love hearing from y'all. And probably the next video that's going to come out is probably one of the ones that I recorded during the holidays and just didn't get around to posting yet. So look out for that this week. Thanks so much, everyone. Catch you next time.